Welcome to ABHIRAM IAS Academy. In this session, we are going to discuss one of the most important concepts, that is statement based questions. As we know, in UPSC CSAT, they are asking a minimum of around some 10 questions from this concept only. Already we discussed some questions earlier, but still now we will see the statement based question from different areas. Okay, so now before going to those questions, let us have some important discussion, like we should know some of the basic concepts, right? For example, if I want to find sum of numbers, there are some basic concepts, students. What are those means? Sum of numbers, sum of first n natural numbers. The sum of first n natural numbers is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. The sum of first n natural numbers is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. Similarly, sum of squares of first n natural numbers is equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. N into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Okay, this is the formula for sum of squares of natural numbers for first n natural numbers. And similarly, if we want to find sum of cubes of first n natural numbers, then our formula here is n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. N into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. So this is the formula which we are going to use to find the squares of or cubes of numbers of first n natural numbers. Okay, next, see here students, along with this, one more important thing is, if the given series is in arithmetic progression, this one is also very important for us. Why? Because see here, if the given number, if the given series is in arithmetic, so how, first of all tell me how we will identify whether the given series is in arithmetic progression or not. Here the common difference will be same. That means, for example, if I take a series like this, okay, not 2, 3, 8, 11, 14, 17, 20 and so on, something like this. There is a series like this. Now see, actually students, if I want to find the sum to n terms in this series, okay, first and foremost thing, how we will identify whether the given series is in arithmetic progression or not, means very simple. The difference between any two consecutive numbers will be always same. See here, what is the difference between these two? For example, if I take 5, 3. What is the difference between these two? 3. What is the difference between these two? 3. 3 and so on. If there is a common difference between any two successive numbers in the given series, then we can say that that series is in arithmetic progression. Here, first term will be denoted with the alphabet A. Okay, and the common difference will be denoted with the alphabet D. Okay, in this series, if I want to find the nth term, how we will find means A plus n minus 1 into D. A plus n minus 1 into D. For example, in the same series, if I want to find the 10th term, then how I will find my 10th term? T10 is equal to A is what? First digit, that is 5, plus n is 10 minus 1, and what is the common difference for us here? 3. Okay, so now what happens to this? 5 plus 9 3s are 27. So 32 will be the nth term in the given series. So to find the nth term in any given series, we use the formula Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. And similarly, if I want to find the sum of numbers, some particular 20 numbers or 30 numbers in this series, then how usually we will find it? Sum to n terms is equal to n by 2 into A plus L. N by 2 into A plus L. Here n indicates as anyway the number of terms. A is first term and L is the last term. If you don't know the last term, sometimes we may know the last term, sometimes we may not know the last term. In that cases, the formula for sum to n terms will become n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. In this case, definitely we should know the common difference. Common difference. See here, students, actually last term means t nth term. Then what it becomes? A plus n minus 1 into d, right? So a will become 2a plus n minus 1 into d. From this formula was derived. Sum to n terms is equal to, in arithmetic progression, is equal to n by 2 into a plus n minus 1 into d. N by 2 into a plus 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, right. Now similarly, students, see here, this is the case, general case which we see. Now what happens is, for us sometimes the same formula, see, all the natural numbers will be in arithmetic progression. Is it correct or not? Yes, it is correct. All the natural numbers will be in arithmetic progression. Why? Because their common difference will be what? 1. The common difference between any successive numbers will be always 1 for us. Okay. Now what happens for us here is, in this case, for example, if I want to find the sum of numbers from 50, 52 and so on up to 100. If I want to find the number, sum of numbers from 51 to 100. Generally, in case of natural numbers, what is the formula we have, students? Sum to first n natural numbers. Sum to first n natural numbers. That means what we used to do? Sum of numbers up to 100. First we need to find the sum of numbers up to 100, and from this I need to subtract sum of numbers up to 50. So here what we need to do, once I need to find the sum of numbers up to 100, and then I need to subtract from it up to 50, if we go with the standard or the general method. But if you know the arithmetic progression concept, what is the first term here for me? 50. 50 is the first term for me in this case. And what is the last term for me here? 100. And number of terms, from 50 to 100, what is the total number of terms I have? 51. Why? Because I am including 50 also. Sorry students, here up to 49. Okay. So 50 to 100, so n is here how much for me? 51. So what will be my formula? Sum to n terms, n by 2. That is 51 by 2 into, what is my first term here? 50. What is my last term here? 100. Okay. So now what happens here? 51 by 2 into 150. 2 ones, 275, and you will write the final answer. That means if any range which was given in the middle, for those questions we will not follow the formula of sum of numbers from first n natural numbers. Why? Because it will take a lot of time. You need to find different sums. Okay, instead of that we will follow this arithmetic progression formula. We will follow the arithmetic progression formula, and then we will solve the problems. Okay students, understood? Now we will see some of the problems. Now see here, see the first question. Consider the following statements and questions with respect to the arithmetic progression. The sum of first and last term of an AP is 301. That means they given us the sum of first term and the last term. What they are saying, it is 301. Okay. Statement 2. The first term and the common difference of AP are respectively 2 and 3, and the AP consists of 100 terms. AP consists of 100 terms. Now question is, what is the average of all the terms of the AP? Generally tell me, first of all, how we will find the average? What is the general formula or common formula for average, students? Sum of digits or numbers, sum of the observations by number of observations, sum of observations by number of observations. That means in this case, first what we need to find? We need to find the sum of the observations, sum of the observations. Now please see here students, from the first statement, can we find the sum of observations? Actually sum of numbers in AP means what? N by 2 into first term plus last term, right? Here the sum of first term and last term was given. That means A plus L 301. It is fine, okay. But by in the first statement we don't know how many number of terms are there. Can we tell the number of terms from the first statement? No, we cannot tell. So by using first statement alone, can we tell our answer? No, it is not possible for us. By using statement 1. Now I will come to statement 2. What is the first term and common difference of the AP they given? First term is 2 and common difference, that is A is 2 and D they given for me is 3 here. Okay. And the AP consists of 100 terms. He also given us N is equal to 100. N is equal to 100. Now they are asking us the average, right? So sum to n terms can we find here? Yes, we can find. Why? Because the formula for sum to n terms is n by 2 into, if a and d are given, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here I can find the value of Sn, right? Sum to n terms, yes. Why? Because I know n, I know a, I know d. No need to find the exact answer, students. It is not required for us. We should tell whether it is possible for us or not. Yes, I can find sum to n terms, right? Okay, good. And average means what? Sum to n terms by number of terms. So sum to n terms you will get, and n is 100. That means by using statement 2 alone we can tell our answer, right? Yes, by using statement 2 alone we can tell the answer for the given question. So what we can say? Statement 2 alone is sufficient to answer the question, whereas statement 1 is not sufficient. By using statement 1 alone we cannot tell our answer, but by using statement 2 alone we can tell our answer. Okay, right. Next one. Consider the two statements and a question given below. B is the brother of A and son of E. Okay, first statement. F is the mother of B. Okay, from first statement what I can write? B is brother of A, right? Okay, B is the brother of A. B is a male person and B and A belongs to same generation. As of now I don't know the gender of A. Okay, B is brother of A and son of E. Who? E is the son of E. Now also I don't know the gender of E. Okay, what is my given question? How F is related to E? Is there F in this one? No. That means by using statement 1 alone can I tell my answer? No, I cannot tell my answer. Now statement 2. F is the mother of B. F is mother of B. By using the statement 2 alone singly can I tell my answer? How F is related to E? According to statement 2 there is no E. Is it possible for me? No, it is not possible. Now I will try to combine the first statement and second statement. When I join these two statements, see here, anyway we know that B's one parent is E, and obviously the other parent will become what? Mother. That is F. Why? Because already it is clear from the second statement, F is the mother of B. That means E becomes father to B. Now how F is related to E? By combining these two statements I can say that F is wife of E. F is wife of E. That means both 1 and 2 are necessary to tell the answer for the given question. Definitely I require both the statements here, then only I can tell the answer for the given question, else I cannot tell the answer. See students, always check them individually first. Check them individually first. If it is possible, okay. If not, try to combine them together. Sometimes by joining those two things also we may not get the answer. Okay, please be careful. Right, now we will see the next one. For 5 children with ages A less than B less than C less than D less than E, any two successive ages differ by 2 years. Okay, they given us some data. A, B, C, D and E. And the age difference between each and every child is how much? 2 years, 2 years, 2 years and 2 years. 2 years. Okay, this is the question they given. Now, what is the age of the youngest child? The question is, we need to find the age of A. Why? Because A is the youngest among all the 5. Now, see here students, if I assume A's age is some X, what about B's age? X plus 2, right? What about C's age? X plus 4. What about D's? X plus 6. What about E? X plus 8. Is this the logic? Why? Because each and every one differs by 2 years of age. 2 years of age. So, X, X plus 2, X plus 4, X plus 8 and X plus 8 are their ages for time being. Now, first statement. The age of the eldest is 3 times the youngest. They are telling that the age of the eldest is 3 times the youngest. That means, see here, from first statement, from statement 1, what I can write? 3x is equal to x plus 8. This is oldest and this is the eldest and this is the youngest. So from this 2x is equal to 8, x is equal to what? 4. That means by using first statement, am I able to tell the answer? Yes, it is possible for me. By using only statement 1, I can tell my answer. Now come to statement 2. We will check with statement 2, is it possible or not. The average age of children is 8 years. Okay. Now see here students, if there is a common difference between them, If there is a common difference between them, then what will be the average in general? In 5 observations, if they maintain equal distance, any 5 observations, not only 5, any observation, if they have equidistant from successive numbers, then the middle one will become the average. Middle one becomes the average. So here anyway all the 5 child are what in such a manner that their difference is how much? 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And the average they given for us in this case is 8 years. That means indirectly the middle child's age, C's age they given it as 8 years. C age they given it as 8 years. If C's age is 8 years, what about B? 6. What about A? 4 years. That means I can tell the youngest person's age by using statement 2. Yes, I can tell. So that means by using both statement 1 and 2 individually, I can tell the answer. So what will be our answer? The question can be answered by using either statements alone. By using any one of the statements, I can tell the answer. Here 4 years and here also 4 years. Okay, understood students? Right, we will move to the next one. Next, consider 2 statements and a question. Rahul at present is 25 years younger to his mother. Okay, next. Statement 2. Rahul's brother who was born in 1964 is 35 years younger to his mother. Okay. In which year Rahul was born? The question here is in which year Rahul was born. Now I will check only first statement. Rahul at present is 25 years younger to his mother. That means if mother's age is some x, Rahul's age will become what? X minus 25. Am I correct? Yes. But by using this data, can I tell in which year Rahul was born? No, it is not possible for me. Why? Because we don't know the exact data. Now we will check the second statement alone. Rahul's brother who was born in 1964. Okay, Rahul's brother was born in 1964. Is 35 years younger to his mother. He is 35 years younger to his mother means his mother will take birth on 1929. Okay, mother was born on 1929 year. Okay, now but please don't take this data here once again. With this data, why? Because here they didn't mention us what is the relation between Rahul and Rahul's mother's age in second statement. So by using only second statement, can I tell my answer? No. Why? Because I know in which year Rahul's mother was born and in which year Rahul's brother was born, but I don't know in which year Rahul was born. Now I will compare these two, statement 1 and statement 2. Combinedly I will check. Now I will combine these two. According to statement 1, what they are telling, he is 25 years younger to his mother, right? And his mother was born on 1929. Then in which year Rahul will take birth? 1953. So I can say that Rahul was born in the year 1953 by combining both the statements 1 and 2. So what I can say, both statement 1 and statement 2 together are sufficient to answer the question. Definitely here I require both the statements, then only I can tell my final answer. Okay, right. Next one. Consider the question and statements given below. Okay, what is the age of Manisha? What is the age of Manisha? That is the question they given for us. Statement 1. Manisha is 24 years younger than her mother. Okay, she is, if mother's age is some x, Manisha's age will become x minus 24. But by using this, we cannot tell the age of Manisha exactly. Okay, put that aside. Now statement 2. This is from statement 1. From statement 2, what I can understand, 5 years later, the age of Manisha and her mother will be in the ratio 3:5. Okay. Present we don't know. At present we don't know as of now. But 5 years later, their ages will be in the ratio of 3:5. By using this, can we tell the age of Manisha? No, it is not possible. Now we will try to compare these two things. Join these two things. What is Manisha's mother's present age is, Manisha is 24 years younger to her mother. So after 5 years, what will be their ages? X plus 5 and x minus 19. And here the relation between them is what? 3:5. Here the relation between them is what? 3:5. It was given in second statement, right? So by using these two things, I can tell the Manisha's percentage. Yes, I can tell. That means both statement 1 and statement 2 are sufficient to answer the given question. Definitely I require both the statements to tell the required answer. Next one. See here students, actually this is root 75 and this is x minus 2 by x is less than 1. Okay. And here I have 4x by 5 is less than minus 7 by 8. Minus 7 by 8. These are the values which we have here. Now, root 75 is a rational number. Is root 75 a rational number? How I can write root 75? Which one of the above statements are correct? That is the question. Root 75 is rational number. What actually root 75 I can write? Root over 25 into 3. Which in turn becomes 5 root 3. Is 5 root 3 a rational number? No. 5 root 3 is an irrational number. Why? Because root 3 is an irrational number. So that means first one is wrong. First one is a wrong one. Next. 4.232323 can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers. Yes, it can be expressed in the form of p by q. We already know. With repeating one can be expressed. So this one is correct. Fourth one is correct. Fourth one is correct. So from that, two options will be eliminated. A and B will be eliminated. Why? Because I don't have 4 in A and B. So there is only chance for 3 and 4 or 2 and 4. Now we will check here, students. See here, there exists at least a positive integer such that 4x by 5 is less than minus 7 by 8. Is less than minus 7 by 8. Is there any such value of x positive integer? See here, students. Will there be any positive integer? You see, positive integer means what? It will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means obviously 4 by 5 will be what always? A positive value. Will a positive value will be less than 7 by 8 at any time? At any given time, will any positive value will be less than 7 by 8? No. So this one is always false. There is exists at least a positive integer x, which is always false. So the only thing left for us is 3 and 4. Second one is wrong. So obviously by default I can mark my answer as 3 by 3. Third one and fourth one is correct. But for your understanding, we will check it once. See here, x minus 2 by x is less than 1. So that means what it becomes? X minus 2 will be less than x for all real values of x. Is it true? Yes, it is real values of x. Yes, it is true. If you take positive value, what it x 1 minus 2 is less than 1. Why? Because minus 1 is less than 1. If I take negative value, minus 3 minus 2 is less than minus 3. Why? Because minus 5 is less than minus 3. That one is also correct. So this one is always true. I am sending x to that side, students. That thing, nothing more than that. So that means 3 and 4 are correct here. 3 and 4 are correct here. Okay, right? We will move to our next one. These type of questions are very, very important, students. Okay, please keep an eye. Next one, consider the following statements and the questions following it. The number is divisible by 2. Okay. The number is divisible by 4. Okay, that is also. Is the number divisible by 8? We need to check which one of the following statement is correct. Okay. What are the numbers divisible by 2? Tell me. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 and so on. By using this one, can I tell is the number divisible by 8? Yes, there are some numbers which are divisible by 8 and there are some numbers which are not divisible by 8. That means I cannot say exactly yes or no here. Why? Because for some cases it is yes, for some cases it is no. Like cases like 8, 16, 24, it is yes. But when it comes to 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, it is no. So I cannot say exactly by using statement 1 alone. Now what is statement 2? What are this set for statement 2? The number is divisible by 4. So what are the numbers divisible by 4? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 and so on. Here also the same thing, right? Some numbers are divisible by 8 but some numbers are not divisible by 8. Still I cannot tell my answer exactly. Now I will combine these two things, 2 and 4. 2 and 4. That means I will join these two things. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. All even numbers will come into the action now. Now see here, still now also I cannot say exactly. Why? Because in this case also the same thing. After combining these two things also, what is happening? There are some numbers which are divisible by 8 and some numbers which are not divisible by 8. Still I cannot say exactly a yes or no. Because of that reason, both statement 1 and statement 2 are not sufficient to answer the question. Why? Because I cannot say exactly yes or no. Okay, because of that reason both the statements are not sufficient to tell the answer for the given question. Next one, a number x is divisible by both 39 and 21. Okay, there is a number which is divisible by both 39 and 21. Okay, then consider the following statements. Okay, the number will be always divisible by 819. See, if a number is divisible by both 39 and 21, usually how we will find those numbers? By taking the LCM of 39 and 21. Find the LCM of 39 and 21. What will be the answer? 39 and 21. 3 13s, 3 7s. Okay, the first number which is divisible by both 39 and 21 is what? 39 7s are. 39 7s are what you will get? 7 9s 63. 273. 273 is the first number which is divisible by both 39 and 21 as well as. Now, first statement. How many of the above statements are correct? The question is how many of the above statements are correct? First statement. The number will always be divisible by 819. See, the first number is what? 273. Next number will become what? 546. Okay, and the next number will become what? 819. Like this it will go on. Is these numbers always divisible by 819? No. Why? Because I have 273 and 546. Are these two numbers divisible by 819? No. So that means always this is gone. Why? Because he used the word always. Instead of always, if he had used the number might be divisible by 819 means yes, it is true. But he used the word always. So that is not true. Next. The smallest possible value of x is 273. Yes. Just now we discussed. The first number which is divisible by both 39 and 21 is what? 273. Yes, statement 2 is correct. Why? Because that is the smallest possible value. Next one, statement 3. The smallest value greater than 1000 possible for x is 1092. Okay, after 1000, the first number, smallest one possible is 1092. Yes, that is true. Why? Because after 819, the next one is 1092. This is the smallest number after 1000 which is exactly divisible by both 39 and 21. That is correct. Okay, next. X can never be a 2-digit number. Yes. Why? Because the smallest value is what? 273, which is of 3 digits. Then obviously x can never be a 2-digit number. So here our answer is 3 statements are correct here. Except first one. The remaining 3 are correct here. Why the first one is wrong means he used the word always. It is not possible. It is not always divisible. For some numbers, yes, it is divisible, but not for all the numbers. So here 3 statements are correct from the given statements. So 3 statements. Next one. 2 statements S1 and S2 are given below, followed by question. Okay. N when divided by 5 gives a remainder 1. Okay, fine. N when divided by 8 gives 2 as a remainder. That one is also fine. If n is a natural number between 20 and 30, what is the n? Okay, first of all, from the question, what is the set of numbers which I can use? Numbers between 20 and 30. It means 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 and 29. I cannot take 20 and 30 students. Why? Because it is between 20 and 30. Okay, right. Now, statement 1. N when divided by 5 gives 1 as remainder. So, I have 2 numbers. From statement 1, 21 is okay. Why? Because when I divide 21 with 5, what is the remainder? 1. When you see 26, when you divide 26 with 5, what is the remainder? 1. So, from statement 1, I have 2 possibilities. What are those? 21 and 26. So, by using statement 1, I cannot tell my answer. Next, second. N when divided by 8 gives 2 as a remainder. So, what is the only number which is possible for us? In this case, 26. 26. When I divide it with 26, When 26 is divided with 8, what is the remainder I will get here? 2. When 26 is divided with 8, the remainder which I will get here is 2. So that means by using statement 2 alone, I can tell my answer yes. So statement 2 alone is sufficient to answer the question. Why? Because by using statement 2, I can tell a fixed number for n. What it is? 26. Why? Because 26 is the only possibility I have. Other than that, no other cases I will give remainder as 2 when divided with 8. Okay, right. Next one. In a party, 75% took tea. Okay. 60% took coffee and 15% took both tea and coffee. Okay. No one taking milk takes tea. Each person takes at least one drink. That is the case. Now see here, in a party, total how many categories are there? 3 categories are there. Tea, coffee and milk. Okay, right. See here, 75% took tea. Let us assume this is a tea group. Next, 60% took coffee. Coffee. Why? Because there is an intersection. 15% took both tea and coffee. 15% took both tea and coffee. Tea is 75 and coffee is 60%. 60%. Next, no one taking milk takes tea. Okay, what does it mean? No one taking milk takes tea. Means there are few persons who are not taking milk, they take what? Tea. Okay. But in the question, nowhere they said that no one is taking coffee. Sorry, milk and tea together. So there is one more group, milk, for us. It may be intersected with coffee or may not be intersected with coffee from the given question. Now first question. How many persons attended the meeting? This is the question for us. How many persons attended the meeting? Statement 1. 50 persons took milk. 50 persons took milk. Okay. 50 persons took milk. So if 50 persons take milk, can I tell the answer for the given question? Can I tell the answer? No. Why? What is the reason, sir? See, I don't know exactly that. No one is taking milk and coffee together. There is a chance that few people may take milk and coffee together. So it is not possible for me. Next, number of persons who attend the party is 5 times the number of persons who took milk only. Who took milk only. From here also, is it possible for me to tell if there is any combination here? I don't know how many people took only milk. Then also I cannot tell my answer. Now I will try to combine these two. Still I will be not able to answer the given question. Even after combining these two things also. Why? Because we don't know how many took milk and coffee together. May or may not. There is chance for both. So because of that reason, the question cannot be answered even by using both the statements. So this will be my answer. Option D will be the answer for us here. Okay, even though you after using both the statements also, still we cannot tell the exact answer for this given question. Next one. Out of 100 villages, 60 receive 6,000 per year under PM Kisan. Okay, there are 100 villages. In that 60 people will receive PM Kisan. That means what does it tells us? 40 will not receive PM Kisan. Okay, next. If for 70 of the villages, agriculture is the primary source of income. That means out of 100 houses, for 70 people, agriculture is primary source of income. Whereas what will be the remaining persons? 30%. For them, okay, agriculture is not primary source of income. Okay, now come to the question. Then which of the following statements is true? Statement 1. At least 10 of the villagers whose primary income is not from agriculture receives 6,000 under PM Kisan. Okay, the first one what they are doing? At least 10 of the villagers whose primary income is not agriculture. For example, assume that all the agriculture families will get PM Kisan. Still I will be left with more 10 people, right? Am I correct or not? That means at least 10. There is no chance to get for them the PM Kisan in that case. But what they are telling, in worst case also 10 people from the from 10 people from the normal people. Normal family means non-agricultural family will get PM Kisan. Is it possible here? No. Why? Because for example, in worst, I will take a case in such a manner that all the agricultural families, whoever getting PM Kisan are these families. That means out of 70, 60 can be accommodated here, right? Yes, we can accommodate 60 people here. So the first one is not correct. Second one, at least 30 of the villagers whose primary income is from agriculture receive 6,000 under PM. Yes. See here students, for time being, I will assume that all the non-agricultural candidates will get the PM Kisan. How many are there in number? 30. Overall PM Kisan will be received by how many people? 60 in number. So out of 60, 30 are non-agriculture. For time being, assume that all the non-agricultural family will get PM Kisan. So more, how many people are left who are receiving PM Kisan? 30. Those 30 should be from whom? Those 30 should be from the agricultural background. Because of that reason, at least 30 of the villagers whose primary income is from agriculture receives rupees 6,000 under PM Kisan. That is correct. So here our answer is 2 only. Our answer here becomes 2 only. Second one only is correct for us here. Okay, right. Next one. Consider two statements and a question. Statement: the first Sunday of the month fell on 5th. Okay, first Sunday is on 5th. What is the question? The last Sunday of the month will fall on which date? Okay, will fall on which date? Now see here, if first Sunday is on 5th, from statement 1. From statement 1, if first Sunday is on 5th, when I will have my next Sunday? On 12th. When I will have my next Sunday? On 19th. When I will have my next Sunday? On 26th. When I will have my next Sunday? 33rd. Will there be 33 days in any month? No. So that means in any month I will have 26 days, right? In any month I will have 26. Take any month. February month, worst case also how many days we will have? 28 days. Then also I can have 26 in that month, right? So that means from statement 1 I can tell when the last Sunday will fall. The last Sunday will fall on what? 26th. So by using statement 1 I can tell the answer. Now come to statement 2. The last day of that month was Friday. Now from statement 2, please observe here student, the last day of that month was Friday. We don't know how many days are there in that month exactly. It may contain 28 days, 29 days, 30 days and 31 days. Without knowing that, how I can tell the last date of the last Sunday, which is practically not possible. I will have 4 chances, right? That month may have 28 days, 29 days, 30 days and 31 days. It can have any one of these 4 days. But we don't know exactly. So by using statement 2, can we tell our answer? No, it is not possible for us to tell the answer with statement 2. So statement 1 alone is sufficient to answer the given question. So that means by using statement 1 alone, we can tell the answer, students. Okay, right. Next one. A, B, C and D are 4 distinct natural numbers. If the result of the expression A plus B into C plus D is odd number, then which of the following statements are true? Now see here students, when you will get the product of 2 numbers as an odd number, when you get the product of 2 numbers as an odd number, when you multiply an odd number with odd number, then only we will get the product as odd number. Am I correct? See, 3 5s are what? 15. Right? Next 3 7s are 21. That means when you multiply an odd number with odd number, then only you will get the final output as an odd number. Okay, fine. Now A plus B should be an odd number, C plus D should be an odd number. Now tell me when I will get A plus D as an odd number, A plus B as an odd number. When we will get A plus B as an odd number? When we get A plus B as an odd number. Definitely either of these two should be 1 even and 1 odd. 1 even and 1 odd. Then only their sum will become an odd number. See, sum of 2 odd numbers is even number. Sum of 2 even numbers is also even number. But when we get the sum of 2 numbers as an odd number, when one number is even number and the other is an odd number, then the sum we will have an odd number. Odd number. So that means A plus B, in A plus B, 1 should be even. It can be anything and 1 should be odd. Either it may be A or B. It doesn't matter for us. Similarly, in case of C and D, C and D also should be an odd number. So here also the same concept, 1 should be even and 1 should be odd. Okay, now come to our statements. What is the first statement? A and B can both be odd numbers. Is it possible? No. Why? Because either of these two should be, one should be even and the other should be odd. That is wrong. C and D can both be even numbers. Is it correct? This one is also wrong. Why? Because one should be even and the other should be an odd number. Next, one number among A and B will be definitely even. Yes, that is true. Definitely one number among A and B should be even and the other should be an odd. One number among C and D will be definitely an odd. Yes, definitely an odd. One number will be definitely an odd. So here 3 and 4 are correct. 3 and 4 are correct. First and second are wrong statements here. Okay, understood? We should know this logic. When we multiply an odd with odd, then only we will get the result as an odd. When you will get an odd, when you add an even with odd, then only we will get an odd one as a result. Okay, right. Next one. Consider the following statement in respect to two natural numbers P and Q such that P is odd and Q is even. Okay, in the question itself they mentioned that P is an odd number and Q is an even number. Very clearly. Now come to our statement. P into Q can be an even prime. P into Q can be an even prime. Tell me what is the only even prime number which we have? We have only one even prime number. What it is? 2. Now tell me, can we write the product as 2? Yes. If I take 1 into 2, that is 2, right? Can be. Can be means what? Just if one possibility is there, then we can mark that as true. Not always. He is using can be. Yes, can be, that is true. 1 into 2, 2. There is a possibility. So can be an even prime number. Yes, there is a possibility. Next, P plus Q can be an even number. See, already one is odd and one is odd, even. When you add an odd number with even number, what will be the output? Just now we have seen odd number. But what they are telling? An even number. It is wrong. Now, third statement. P by Q can be natural number. Can be a natural number. Which of the following? Okay, P by Q. P an odd, right? And Q is an even number. Okay, let us check. 1 by 2. Is it a natural number? No. 3 by 2. Is this a natural number? No. See, always an odd and even will never get cancelled, right? An odd number will never be cancelled with an even number. Take any odd number and any even number. It cannot be cancelled. So that means P by Q can never be an natural number. So this one is also false. So here only first one is correct. The second and third one are wrong statements. Wrong statements. Okay. Next. A plus B minus C is positive. A plus B minus C, the output is positive. They are telling. Which of the following is not a possibility? Now see here, A and B are positive, C is negative. If A is positive and C is negative, minus of C, for example, if C is negative, then what happens to this one? A plus B plus C, all are positives, right? So the result also will be a positive. What they are telling? A and B are positive, C is negative. Yes, there is a possibility, but they are asking us not a possibility. So actually this is correct, but this is not our answer. Actually that is correct, but that is not our answer. Next, A is negative, B and C are positives. For example, I will take minus A plus B and minus C. This is the case. For example, if B is a very big number such that it compensates A and C and it leaves some number, is there a possibility? Yes. So this is also not our answer. Next one. A is positive, B and C are negatives. That means what it becomes? A plus minus B minus C. Now see here. A minus B plus C it will become. Still, if A plus C is greater than minus B, then also what will be our output? Positive only. So this one is also not our answer. Actually there is a possibility, but that is not our answer. We want a not possibility one. Next, A and B are negative. That means what happens now? Minus A plus minus B and C is positive. Minus C. Minus A minus B minus C. What will be my final answer? A negative number. But what is the question? A positive. So this is not possible at all. So our answer here becomes option D. Option D. Understood? In this manner, we are going to solve this type of questions, students. Trial and error. Right? That's it. These are the questions which are related to statements. So definitely you can expect around some 7 to 8 questions from the statement based one. Okay, right? Thank you. We will see in our next session. Thank you.